Hello, everyone, and blessed be. My name is Joe, also known as StonedSims, and I want to welcome you to my charmed A Let's Play series created by me. In this series, you will witness three sisters balance spell casting, potion brewing, and demon fighting with their everyday life. Now, will the power of three set them free, or will all hell break loose? There's only one way to find out. And you're probably wondering right now, what the heck did I just witness? Well, I would like to say that we will start the series off 3 months after the death of Meredith. Lena, is who you see in front of you now, has given up her lease at her luxury apartment in the sky to temporarily move back into the manor that she was raised in. As of right now, she's sitting in her living room contemplating on what to do. The manor is way too big for her to try to live in by herself, and the thought of the bills already seems to be like a burden to her. She don't know if she should call her sisters to come help her with the bills or just sell the manor altogether. All I know is she needs some time to sleep on this one. So let's just get right into the gameplay. So it's the next morning, and our fair old Lena is headed down to the kitchen to fix her something to eat. Just before she can get her day started, I know there's quite a bit for her to do. But the very first thing that she would love to do, of course, is to fix her some breakfast, fix her morning coffee, and just really get the day started this way. She's feeling pretty good today. Unfortunately, she still has just being in the manor alone. She still have those thoughts of her mom being there, but overall, she still is, getting better day by day. She's taking it day by day. And then, of course, the burden of her actually having to pay the bills in the house still is on her mind. So, what she want to do today is reach out to her sisters to see exactly where their mind is and see if they're willing to, make some form of a contribution to just the living arrangements. But for right now, she's going to go ahead and let's see. We can have her just turn the TV on. She should definitely watch some news this morning and see if we can. This.
Yafana?
No. Well, let's just go ahead and eat our breakfast for right now. That's right. So we do have a cat here. It's just a kitty that was left over when her mom passed away. The cat seemed to have disappeared, but for whatever reason, the cat is back. So that's kind of interesting, I guess. But hey, it is what it is. Since we can't really watch the TV that's in the kitchen, that's fine too. We have a TV that's in the sunroom that we can watch. Let's just go ahead and change it to some news. Hopefully she feels better by the end of the day because I feel so bad for her. She just doesn't even really want to be in the house, but she really has no choice. She really has no choice right now. So she's gonna just enjoy some breakfast. Woman found slain on her living room floor. Neighbors reported hearing screaming coming from her home. What are they talking about? Police are linking this crime to a series of crimes that have taken place in the. It seems like they have a lot going on in the news today. Interesting. Well, it kind of sucks to hear that someone has passed. It seems like they were murdered, but that shouldn't be on her mind right now. She still has a lot of things going on, and the first thing that she really wants to do is head into the office and just really get her day started. Okay, so we meet up with Lena while she's at the office. She speaks with one of her peers just to get an idea of what the day will look like. Apparently he's a newbie. But we're definitely gonna go ahead and talk to him about the day, see how the day is looking, some of the stuff that's on the agenda. Nothing too spectacular, just a normal day at the office for a Tuesday anyway. Um, he does inform her that she actually has a officer waiting on her. She doesn't really know what that's about, but she's gonna have him come on up and have a conversation with her anyway. right, so after the disturbing news that Lena got from the police officer about what the heck is really going on in her area, she decided to just go ahead and let it go home for the rest of the day, and call over her sister so they can have a chit chat because this is some really important news that needs to be shared. It kind of sucks that they're soaking wet because the rain just really came out of nowhere, but at the same time, I definitely need to make sure that they have this conversation with one another so they can really just get down to the nitty gritty because it's really dangerous right about now. So she's just going to have a friendly conversation. She's going to ask first about their day. Come over here to you. We're gonna have a conversation about the day, and then we're just gonna go from there because I feel like honestly this is a really good opportunity for them to just sit back, chit chat. There are some other things that Lena needs to get off her mind, especially when it comes down to the house or to the manor. So she's a bit uncomfortable, but it's okay. We're gonna have to get through this. We have to get through this, sisters. So I really think so. She's just like I really think it's important that we have this conversation because there's so much going on. I had to leave from work early, and I'm so sorry that I actually had to call you guys over here from doing whatever you guys were doing. So Lena just kicks it off straight out. Hey, I want to let you guys know that a police officer came by my office today, and he pretty much informed me that you know there was someone that was murdered last night in their home, and because of the murder, there's some links that could be had with our mom, and it's really important that we stay on high alert because we don't know what's going to happen. And then, of course, our good old sis over here, Lucy, who's also go by Lucia, she's just like, "What do you mean? There's a serial murder on the loose?" And T is over there like, "Murderer? What the hell is going on here?" So Lena really has to just tell her younger sisters like, hey, this is what's really going on here in this world, like in the city, like in our neighborhood. Someone was killed last night. Because someone was killed last night, that opened up a whole new door, and we don't know why they were killed, but they're saying that there were similarities with our mom, and they're going to keep us on standby, and we should keep them on standby. And then, sisters, I love you guys, but there's something really important that I have to share with you. And they're just like, what do you mean? And Lucy is just like, what do you mean there's something else that you have to share with us? Like, that's not enough? And uh, T is just like, yeah, is that not enough? Well, Lena has to tell them some really big news. So not only do we have to worry about our own safety as sisters because I love you all so much, but also this house is a little bit too much for me to hold by myself. So I want to give you guys options. I want to either give you an option to we're gonna either sell the house or we're gonna all have to move in together. And honestly, Tia is like shook. She was like not ready for that conversation. She didn't know what to do. Like, sell the house or move in? I'm in college. Like, what else do you expect for me to do? And Lucy's over there like, I'm not moving into this house. I've moved out. I'm on my own. I'm doing what I want to do. I can't move back into this house. Tia's just like, same. Says, I can't move back into this house either. And Lena's looking like, hey, I mean, if we can't move into this house together as sisters, the only option that I have is to sell the house, and you guys don't want to sell the house. So, what do you want to do? What do you really want to do? And because of this, by itself, immediately, Tia and Lucy are they're bothered. They're very uncomfortable about this conversation because they felt like just 3 months ago they lost their mom. Now they have to make a decision on a family home. Yeah, they love the home. There's so many ties to the home. But do they really need to make this decision right now? Lena's really trying to persuade them, like, okay, what are we going to do? Because we cannot continue to just sit on the house. Like, I was living in my luxury apartment in San Manchuno, and then when mom died, no one wanted to come to the house. Nobody wanted to come to the house. So now that I'm here, I'm making this final decision. I'm making this call, like, we either going to move in together or, we're going to have to sell the house. So what do you guys want to do? T is just like, okay, you're gonna have to give me some time to think about this. I'm living on campus. I just need some time to like just get this together in my head. And Lucy is over there like, I don't even know what to tell you. Not right now, anyway. I just can't tell you anything right now. So, what is the decision that these three ladies are going to make? Are they going to come together as a family, as one unit, and move into this house and put money into this house to make sure that it stays in the family? It's been in that family for generations and generations and generations. Do they really see themselves moving out of this house and selling it to someone with their whole entire family legacy? But at this point in time, Lena is tired. She's over it. She doesn't want to hear nothing about it no more. She just wants to go ahead and fix her a drink and just just let loose a little bit. Like she has to let loose. Like like she just has to let loose. She can't sit here and think about the possibilities all the time. I know we all know that she's the oldest, but she can't sit here and think about the possibilities all the time. I mean, what kind of growth can she have or live her own life worried about what's going on with her sisters in this house? So she needs to drink, she needs to let it go. Like she just needs to relax. She needs to relax. She's tense. She needs to relax. Meanwhile, T is over there like, I don't know what y'all plan on doing, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and go back to campus because this is too much for me. This is entirely too much.